shooting guard. At 6'6", number 17, Garrett Temple. At forward, number 42 for Brazil, Nene. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 34, Pierce. At center, number 4 from Portland, Eugene Gordon. And your point guard, number 2 from the University of Kentucky, John Wall. Your head coach is Randy Whitman.
Taking on the Washington Wizards. Back in action is Marcin Gortat. We're more than happy he's suited up and ready to play.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this day, too.
Yeah, Clark, the work they were able to do while he was out impressed me. And they deserve a ton of credit for not panicking and continuing to play good basketball without him.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's Gasol at the 5 down low.
Paul Pierce is a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
Now here is Conley. From the wing. Count the bucket.
2 points.
Conley's got the first points up on the board here for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on defense.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league, and they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well deserved for what they've contributed as Celtics and certainly as NBA.
Now Lee, following the three-point attempt by Pierce. Conley with it. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And Steve, no less than the great Celtic John Havlicek dubbing Paul Pierce as the greatest one-on-one scorer in Celtics history.
Yeah, the 10th overall pick back in 1998. What a find. I mean, you could argue that he and Dirk Nowitzki were the 2 best players drafted that night.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Now here's Wall. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Here's Wall. It's a 5-point game. Goes up from the top of the key. The Wizards with another miss.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Feeds it to Gasol. Good. Gasol's got his first 2 points.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Temple kicks to Wall. Gortat with his screen on Conley. The dish to Temple. Will it go? Can't hit. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys. Is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Courts out with the screen for Wall. The kick out to Pierce. The Wizards with another miss.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Lee. Memphis moving it around. Stolen by Nene. It's tipped. Stolen by Randolph. Prince dishes to Gasol. Pass to Conley. Boards out against Gasol. Back to Conley. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's good.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
And it's Conley penetrating. And it's blocked. And here we go. Washington fast break. And stolen by Prince. It's tipped. Back to Lee. Randolph sets a screen for Lee. Conley, the pass to Lee. Outside Randolph. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Lee. Wizards trail by 7. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. One player on his mind in this matchup is John Wall and the spark he can provide on both ends of the court. He said that John Wall just has a knack for making big plays. His defensive abilities allow him to get strip steals and turn them into easy opportunities on the opposite end of the floor. We don't want him taking over the game on the defensive end. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Now here is Conley. Nene unable to get his shot to go. Here's Randolph. Shoots over Gortat. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
In the NBA. So not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. John Wall, 4th.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in the league. To see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, it's wacko. That's sort of the era we're in right now, though. A point guard who consistently takes things into his own hands is far more common than it used to be. Some people may not like it, but that's the way of the modern NBA. Change is inevitable, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
Now here's Wall, looking for his first basket still in this one. The kick out to Pierce. Passes it to Gortat. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. No good.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Gortat with a screen on Conley. Wall attacking. Pierce with it. He's picked up by Lee. Shot clock at 6. Nene setting a pick for Pierce. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That shot was made possible by the work of the All-Star break. Here's how Memphis ranks league-wide. 7th in assists, 9th in rebounding, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And the top 10 in assist number that you talked about, it really is what stands out to me. It's a beautiful team to watch. They like to share the ball. They really work hard at the offensive end to make sure they get the best possible shot every time down the floor.
Now here is Conley, averaging 16 points a game.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt. That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Now Conley. Outside Gasol. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game. Lee kicks to Gasol. Count that one. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now the feed to Temple. Now the pass to Gortat. Shot clock at 6. In deep. That one rolling around and rims out. Memphis leading by 7. Now here's Conley. Here's Randolph. The shot is off. Nice D from Wall.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
John Wall at 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, perhaps the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop.
The Wizards making a switch here. Porter's checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Stokes is checked in for Randolph. Allen comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Adams, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen. And if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
He kicks it to Porter. All sorts of time. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Porter's got his first basket of the night. And Wall has some good big men to work with running that pick and roll. Nene, very mobile. Steve, a great finisher.
Yeah, and of course, Marcin Gortat spent a couple years running the pick and roll with Steve Nash in Phoenix. So, you know, he's had some pointers for Wall, too. All in all, you love to see the chemistry that has developed between all those players.
Inside runner. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. And the Wizards with possession, trailing by 5. Allen against Porter. 5 on the clock. Wall attacking. That's good.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Udrich dishes to Allen. Gasol, a screen on Porter. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that.